Hi everyone, my name is Paula Isabel A. Bueno, and today I'll do my Science PBA activity about distinguishing pure substances from mixtures. So let's start. The objects that we're going to use for this experiment are salt, sugar, a jar of pebbles, some gel, a transparent bottle of vegetable oil, some water, some food coloring, detergent emulsion, coffee powder, a jar of sulfur, some iron filling, a magnifying glass, a spoon, for Petri dishes, one magnet, for test tubes, and a test tube rack. So the first thing we're going to do is the first 7 materials should be labeled A to G. So the next step, we're going to put the 7 materials into the cups. So for A, we're going to put salt. So for B is sugar. So for C is some of the pebbles in the jar. So for letter D, we're going to put a spoon of gel. So for letter E, we're going to put in a transparent bottle of vegetable oil, some water, and detergent emulsion. Now for letter F, we're going to mix a bottle of water with food coloring. The last one is we're going to put a jar of sulfur and some iron filling. It's working. It's working. They're also carrying the sulfur sample. So a pure substance is only made out of one element or compound. But for the mixture, it is made out of 2 or more different substances that don't chemically join together. So for example, A, salt, B, sugar, C, pebbles, and D, gel are all pure substances. But for E, which is detergent plus water, and F, which is food coloring plus water, are both mixtures. And for G, it is a mixture too. Bye! For our second activity, it is about comparing acids and bases. So the objects that we're going to use for this experiment are 11 glasses of plastic cups, forceps, soft drinks, calamansi, red and blue litmus paper, ampalaya, tomato, vinegar, aspirin, bath soap, and baking soda. So let's start. For the first step, I'll have to label the glass or plastic cups with the name of the material or substances. So for the second step, we're going to put the materials inside each of the glasses. So let's start. So the third step is we have to place some water in one glass, and this water will be used to rinse for the forceps every time you use the litmus paper. So the next step is I have to feel the different substances by touching them. So for the fifth step, I have to prepare 10 strips of litmus paper. And I have to dip each red litmus paper into the different substances. step, I have to put blue litmus paper in each of the glasses. Ooh.
Wait.
Ooh.
May changes ang...
Last step, I have to classify the substance present in the materials as to acid or bases. To record our observation about the litmus paper. Last activity for the first science PPA. So it's about comparing homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. So let's start. And the objects that we're going to use for this experiment are different kinds of nuts, some salt, 2 jars, and a spoon and spatula. So for the first instruction, I have to place the different kinds of nuts in a jar, and then after that I have to mix them. So for the second step is I have to label the jar as container A. So for the third step, I have to fill the other glass jar with water.
Wait.
So for the fourth step, I have to dissolve 1 tablespoon of salt into the water. Then I have to mix the 2 substances, and then after that I have to mix it until the salt is completely dissolved. So there are 2 types of mixtures. So heterogeneous. So the first one is heterogeneous, and container A is an example of heterogeneous. It's because heterogeneous does not have it doesn't have a uniform composition, and it does not blend thoroughly. So for the second container is homogeneous, which the container is like an example of homogeneous. So it's a homogeneous because it has a uniform composition throughout, and it could also be in a solid or liquid form. Bye!